we are now live. Hello there, everyone. Neyrui here, and we're back to for another adventure in the Wasteland. Joining me at the moment in the call are Carl, Orsk, and MT.
Heyo.
Hello.
So, tonight we're returning to Fallout New Vegas. After the last session, I did a whole bunch of exploring around Big Mountain. Found utter terror in a building filled with nothing but fucking Cazadors.
And you killed the name Cazador that's on this map too.
Yeah. And then I found something far worse. The legendary bloatfly.
Oh, that was a peach. That was a bad fight, especially for your build.
So, I also managed to get Muggy up and running.
Yep, you got everything in your little room to now powered up now, including the biological research station.
Fuck you and stay away from my fucking seed.
No comment.
But yeah, I believe you got a few more missions for the items in your room now, but you got everything activated.
Yep. So basically, the idea is to try and get those last few items I'm missing.
Yep, before heading off to basically follow the storyline that's in this area.
Yep, get my brain back, and get my heart back, get my spine back, and then fucking murder those damn brain jars.
Well, I mean,
Which ones though?
You got your heart and your brain, and your spine now, but you're just not able to put them in there yet because you don't have your brain back yet.
Like I said, once they're all back, once they're all where they're supposed to be, I'm going to murder the lot of them. The entire think tank is going to end up. Well, I've got my ballistic fist handy. I'm going to punch them, shotgun them, and if I feel up to it. Let's see. I do believe I put it in the, because I picked up one or two of them during my encounters.
You mean the photon axes?
No. This.
Nice. But I mean, where your brains to at the moment now, it's basically in the safest spot that's in this area.
That doesn't change the fact that those assholes went and pulled a stunt like that completely without my consent.
True. That was the brain in the jersey you've been talking to. That was the assholes amongst them that did that. It was the other wonder now that basically went, you know what, I'm just going to keep this safe. Because those guys are idiots.
They shall know the fury that they have awoken.
With the last time we were on, clearly once we get to the end of the story of the main New Vegas, Neyrui needs to come back as a level 50 and try to kill that legendary blowfly. That is clearly the.
That's gonna be a tough fight with her build. Since she's a melee build, that's gonna be a lot of health things you're gonna have to take to use in order to do that fight. Because that thing hits like a Mack truck on steroids.
Oh, it does. It's capable of one tapping me. Well, it's usually two taps. because of I had almost perfect in my playthrough because Tale of Two Wastelands. Gotta love it.
Elijah's Advanced Layer.
Ooh.
That is a
Oh, you
nice
found
picture.
Oh, it is very nice.
Ooh,
And with
they're
your
for your room.
I hear boss. I hear fight music.
Yep.
It's probably just a RoboBrain or something.
No, it's a lobotomite.
Oh yeah, those poor saps.
They do have some nice jumpsuits, though. So I collect all those.
True.
I need something to outfit my Independent Vegas army with. Foolish lobotomite. You
Well,
try to punch the
thankfully,
one that is
Marie
master
did not
of
end up as
punching,
one of these ones.
which is good.
Most indeed.
Otherwise, I'd have to come find the think tank and
Indeed.
shoot them.
But like I said, where her brain is tutored now is probably the safest spot in this map at the moment.
Get back here!
The coward flees.
Thanks, that's a photon axe you're using, right? Why don't you just pull out a gun and just shoot him in the back?
Because that wouldn't be as satisfying.
Gee, yeah, for those guys just went off on a bender, didn't they?
There we go.
Oh, proton axe. So I was saying photon before.
Okay. That was the one item from over there. Now the next items is over at X13, which is also where the story item is.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it?
So I can kill a couple of birds with one stone. Or one shotgun infused punch.
Yeah.
Or as many
Yeah.
as I deem necessary, or gratuitously if needed.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I ended up a few days ago, ended up coincidentally looking up to see if there were any mods for the Ballistic Fist. And from what little I could find, it didn't look like it, but at the same time, it looked like in order to use the Ballistic Fist most effectively, you had to have 100 unarmed and 9 strength. Which I've got 110 at this point.
So you're fine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right. I switched the things. I need to rebind it. What issue?
Gesundheit.
Oh, has she gone into that one place with the thing that I can't remember the thing where she couldn't even get into the building because of the force field being the floor?
Yeah, I've gotten that one already.
Did you get the Wild Wasteland moment?
I think I probably did, but I don't remember it.
did one of the skeletons say, "Hey, who turned out the light?"
I honestly.
Skeletons. The
I-
skeletons. Don't...
Go ahead.
No. Ladies first.
I honestly do not remember.
Well, the skeletons don't audibly say that. You have to have the captions on to notice it. Really.
Oh, I thought the trauma suits actually said that. Or it was only one time. It only pops one time.
I don't know about the one time, but I remember going in there for that moment, and all I heard was bones rattling. But I saw the caption.
Yeah, I have to play the Fallout games with captions. Also, it's quite amusing whenever you can figure out that there's a legendary enemy within an area. Due to the game code identifying it as a separate entity, it will caption it as legendary as the legendary enemy.
Ding! Okay, if I got medicine maxed out, so good there. So, what next?
Survival?
Yeah, survival seems like a good idea. Prototype X13 gloves. I'm guessing that those gloves are part of that stealth suit?
Yep. You basically gotta find the entire set.
Well then. Ooh, apple.
Apples.
Thick red paste.
Ooh, that's good stuff. Good food thing.
Do I even want to know what it's made of, or is it like hot dogs?
Do you want me to answer that question?
There's the prototype boots.
Yep.
The chest plate. You have obtained the Oral Stealth Suit. Not only can it be upgraded through testing in X13, it also has Med-X and Stimpack reserves for all your pain dampening needs. Med-X and Stimpak's not included.
Basically, when you need it, it'll act as an auto injector.
So it's very easy to hook yourself on MedX.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's the one thing that annoyed me about the suit was the fact that it would constantly pop drugs. So I just constantly kept selling any medics in my inventory because I was like, okay, I'm doing a no drug run. This is totally fine.
Yeah.
Suit engine. Oh, what was that? It's staff medic. But in my opinion, they probably should have made it where the medics injected by the suit isn't addictive. That would have made the suit so much better.
Except it's not special suit medics, it's regular medic.
Yep.
Or
Yeah.
as, the rest of the world calls it without Australia, morphine.
Hmm.
Oh right, I forgot because of Australia's censoring laws.
Now I gotta lose some weight.
Crash diet. Shame they don't have Growth Radstag in this game.
Okay.
Oh, you're carrying a lot of food on you.
Uh-huh. I can see why you say that's so good.
Indeed, just don't ask what's in it, and don't ask why one type is thin and the other one's thick.
Well, the reason one is thin, one is thick, that's easy enough. Starch.
True.
It's just thickened with flour.
Okay, I need a container so I can put some of the stuff away. You'll do. Now let's see. Let's get rid of the dirty water. There we go. Much better. Stealth boy.
Radiated Sunset Sarsaparilla. Mash your wands.
One of these days I need to try out sarsaparilla for real.
If you'll pardon the plugging, Sioux City Sarsaparilla.
What is a sarsaparilla?
It's like root beer.
Oh, you don't see that every day. Doom running on a TI whatever calculator powered by baked potatoes.
I think
Huh?
that picture was TI-83, if I remember correctly.
It is in the meme channel on Fee's server, Nairobi. It's a ton of baked potatoes powering a calculator that is currently playing the Doom game.
Ha!
No, it looks like an 84.
Yeah, 'cause it's a little distorted, so I can't make it if it's an 84 or or something else.
That's an 83. I can eyeball it and say it's an 83. So I might be mixing up the 84 with the CE.
No worries.
No, I'm pretty sure that's an 84.
Before I go any
Maybe
further,
30.
before I go any further in here, I'm gonna head back to drop off some stuff.
Indeed, you gotta throw out a few items for now and store it.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Carl, you're right. It's a 84 plus.
Okay. The workhorse when I was in school was the 83. I know the 83.
I've used an 83, an 84, and I actually own a CE of my own.
Hey, Muggy, want to see what an enabler looks like?
Oh, please tell me you brought me some coffee cups.
What? One in the what?
She's enabling Muggy's addiction.
Oh, sweet fulfillment. I'll break these
Ah,
down for you just as
I
fast.
don't have the thing open because I don't want to burn out my data.
Chris.
It's not like I haven't
Oh,
tried
that's
to get
nothing.
along with
I've
her.
brought in over
Lord knows
1,000
I have.
mugs at
She's just
once.
such a Lucy.
So did Muggy just implode at that?
Pretty much. I brought him all the dishes I could find in the Capital Wasteland. All of them. And not just the mugs, but the plates. And the glasses, too.
Your microphone's doing that thing again, and sweetie.
You might want to put away that Saturn item, the superheated one. That's pretty heavy. Also, a question: why do you have a random ass shovel?
You need shovel to dig graves.
Ah,
You can't.
You need to beat them until they're a puddle.
That, too. Is that better?
It's still sounding really loud on my end.
I think a big thing is you gotta put away a bunch of that food you got because you got a lot there.
Yeah. Chinese Army Spec Ops Training Manual.
It's not one of those things you read and get a bonus.
Is it
Yep.
a permanent one though?
I don't remember if it's the Chinese stealth tactics or if it's the Army training manual that gives you a permanent bonus. I know in Fallout 4 it gives you a permanent bonus, if I remember right. So I might be wrong.
The books give you permanent bonus. The magazines give you temporary. So read.
Yeah,
the book.
I'm just trying to remember if the U.S. Army training manuals are a magazine or a skill book.
There are no U.S. Army training manuals.
The Spec Ops training manuals. I'm
That's
This one's
Chinese.
You're giving MT a heckin' confused.
It's a Chinese special operations book.
Then yes, it should be a skill book. Should increase your
there's a
stealth
skill
by
book.
3.
There, I think that should take care of things a little bit. I should lighten my load a little bit for.
You require some additional service?
And I already kind of had a brain fart about what was that item I picked up over at the other place because I got sidetracked by lobotomites that needed my attention.
That was a layer something upgrade or something. LAER,
So something for the jukebox, perhaps?
possibly.
What's the hologram or that holotape?
Have you been flirted?
Let me see if I can find it in my key items. Not sure where to check for it.
Where's the rest of
Find
the?
me under Mission Elias?
Yeah, it's
perhaps
pretty
it's-
mass.
Perhaps this
Oh,
one
there
here?
it is. It's the prismatic lens.
For the Sync Robotic Assistance Central Intelligence Unit.
With the Ice Queen again? Ugh, I'm so much more fun.
Might I be of service, sir?
Okay, that's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Might want to do a save, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Now then, what route to take? What? What the hell kind of room is this?
Oh, that really weird room. Read the terminal.
Photonic Inversal Axe. Psycho. VR simulation note.
Oh, it's a VR room. Nice.
It's basically a holodeck.
And yeah, I don't think I'll be reading the terminal.
Oh, right, I got act.
You're roboting, my friend.
MT, get off the hill.
Will help you then. I'm not. Oh, okay, I'm driving up a hill, but it's not the hill.
Nuka-Cola Victory.
Ah, and you got another one in behind her.
Yep, Nuka-Cola Quartz. The victory thing kind of has an odd thing to me because of something that happened in the Monday night game.
Oh.
Basically, towards the very start of the Monday night game, my character Barry, who is a zebra, by the way, after saving the first town that they got in by killing the benefactor, the mayor, who was one of the many jerks we've met along the route, ended up deciding to reward us with one of the few things that she had, which was bottles of Sparkle Cola. And in the case of Barry, she gave her these. Oh wait, it wasn't Sparkle Cola; it was Crim, the island that we're on. Their equivalent to Vim. But basically, she gave Barry the victory version of it. And would you like to know what's on the art for the label for the victory?
Sure.
A dead zebra being beaten up, being just showcased by a pony in power armor.
Fun.
And they gave it to the zebra. And
Yeah.
Even Master finds that low on tact.
Yeah. It was before Masher, so. And
M2.
the funny thing is, she actually liked it. It tasted pretty good. It's just the racist label that was the
is this
issue.
the part where you...
Strange Sill. Attached to the still is a note with the following ingredients: 1 vodka, 1 mutant K fungus, 1 salient green.
Oh, that's for your favorite buddy back at your room, I think.
What, Muggy?
No, isn't that a recipe for the biological thingamabobber?
Lots of preserved meat down here.
Indeed. But then again, I'm guessing since the room is so cold, it sort of makes sense. Hey, look, a Night Stalker. You liquefied its head.
Stimpaks do so much more for me now that I've maxed out my medicine.
Mm-hmm. And you do have that perk that helps with that, correct?
Possibly.
Yeah, 'cause I think you got that last session. Huh. I thought there was a perk you had that gave you a bonus on those.
I believe the one I took last time was Finesse.
Hey, but I think you got another one last time. Huh, must be just me misremembering.
No, it was Finesse. I remember because we sat down and debated on it for a few minutes.
Yeah, that is true. We did spend a fair bit of time discussing it.
Oh, true.
Because we eventually settled on it due to the lower luck that Nerui is running on her build.
Yeah.
And also, do they have Almost Perfect in New Vegas? I know Almost Perfect is in 3. The one that boosts all your specials to 9.
Maybe?
Yeah, I just got home, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop. I might be able to
Ah.
listen in though, so
Okay,
maybe I'll
okay.
be back in a bit.
Mhm.
Have fun.
Cattle prod.
Yeah, someone was using the cattle prod on the Night Stalkers that were here. You can see that the Night Stalkers did not enjoy that.
Yeah, I'm sure they enjoy my ballistic fist a lot less.
True. But at least they had quite a meal beforehand.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I got turned around in here a bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Then again, with my sense of direction, is that really all that surprising? Because believe I need to find a key to get into that one room.
Yes. I just can't remember where that key's to now.
Hmm.
Yeah, because you're below the room that was above you.
Wrench. Battle brew. Oh, and I completely forgot. Sneak increased by 3. Huh. Well, that worked.
lie, that is a floofy puppy dog in pretty pictures.
Okay. It's 22 DT, that's 14 DT, but extra sneak. But I'm not a sneaky person. Gotta love these chemistry sets, helping boost my Stimpaks reserves. And I got a high enough science thing to actually go and refill some flamer fuel tanks.
Ah, 'tis good.
Yeah, always recycle. Then you can sell it.
Indeed.
Or in this case, more stuff that I can use to shoot stuff with.
Yep.
But I thought you didn't use energy weapons.
In the case, in certain cases, I am willing to make an exception.
Okay.
There are things that need to burn.
Well,
Or
that's
turn
what,
to goo.
I thought that's what your superheated fist was for. Setting things on fire, like the world.
Good
Yeah, might
point.
be worth increasing your science next time. Yeah, you certainly have enough things for now to recycle.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, that'll also cut down on weight because each of those things do weigh a bit, don't they?
No, I think the dead cells weigh nothing.
Ah,
I think she's running survival mode on this.
Yeah, that's what those recipes are for to make skill books, and that explains why I need blank books.
yep, blank books and Wonder Glue. Basically, what you're doing is you're stealing the job of Aloy. Our certified shadow man that also dabbles in books and jewelry.
Perhaps on a future playthrough, I might want to consider putting more into crafting and whatnot.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Crafting has a unique appeal in this game. Certainly a little less streamlined than they did for 4. But certainly worth it. You're getting some good drinks, though. That's good. Oh,
Mhm.
look, mint hat. And that's another victory.
An atomic cocktail.
Yep. Not a bad combination of items either.
Why not? At least I'll get some more points for its making stuff.
Yep. Ugh. So, looks like you're doing pretty good so far with this playthrough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely worth putting some more points into survival there now for yourself.
Yep.
And keeping an eye out there now for any type of reagents or items you need to make things. Well, you got some more upgrades now for the Central Intelligence Unit.
Yeah, looks like I still need to find upgrades for the auto dock.
Yep, and you still got a few other miscellaneous things there now for some of the other bits. So I think you still need to collect more seeds now for the biological unit thingy.
Yeah, this is where I came in earlier. Just took the round
Yep.
trip.
It feels so odd leaving behind all these fans and duct tape.
Yes, indeed. Oop, stealth boy.
Ooh, very nice.
But at the same time, Stimpaks. Yeah, at the same time, I don't exactly have a surplus of places to carry stuff.
I saw Cap.
Mm-hmm.
Money.
And yeah, after playing Fallout 4 and 76, leaving leaving so many fans and things that are such a normally a good source of screws feels counterintuitive.
Hello, sir.
Good thing I decided to assess whether he was friendly or not.
Isn't his brain tank damaged by the looks of it? Oh, no. It looked like it was broken glass from him. I'm like, that doesn't look good.
Apples.
Apples.
Indeed.
Buy some apples. Buy some war bonds.
There's a lot of drinks off to your right. Oh, empty ones. Thought they were full.
Trying to be careful because I don't know whether or not these things are going to turn hostile anytime soon.
True.
They shouldn't turn hostile unless you're actively in a test.
This place has a nice bit of size to it. Lots of little nooks and crannies for me to search around. Looks like I still have a few other side quests to take care of, so I'll come back to run that little test once I've gotten those taken care of.
Yep.
Or in the Y-17, huh? Vacuum cleaner.
Ah, there you go.
Find the upgraded sync support AIs.
Yep. You still got a few of those to fight for those.
Okay. The X-12 Research Center. Can I fast travel when enemies are nearby?
Well, go find whatever it is currently impeding your travel. Oh wow, a half-dead military cyberdog. Ooh, overcharged energy cell. Nice. Oh, you found yourself an entire pack of cyberdogs, didn't you?
Uh-huh. And some robo-brains.
I mean, of course, you had cyberdogs. Of course, there are going to be some robo brains currently around too.
Oh, I knocked his block off.
Yep, that one went sailing.
Yeah, at the very least, the side quest definitely helps me to find the stuff I missed.
Most indeed. Hello, Norworthy.
Notes joined us, huh?
Yeah, it's got home.
Welcome.
What's hang on. Server's enabled. What's going? Ah. There. Okay, I think I fixed it.
Yeah, there's the switch for light switch number 1.
Yep.
So right now we're going around dealing with tracking down some of the remainder of the upgrades for the AIs over in the sink. Over by Little Yangtze.
Oh, lost a note.
Broken detonator.
There. I think it's fixed.
And a bunch of deactivated bomb collars. That seems to tell a bit of a story.
What's that word? I don't know what I'm gonna say.
Aha! The book chute.
Greetings, citizen. Ready to receive seditious materials.
How can I illuminate you?
I smell sedition.
Oh, please, please tell me you brought me some coffee cups. Oh, sweet, sweet fulfillment. I'll break these down.
You require some additional services?
Okay, let's see what these other new implants do. Okay. Increased Kazdor damage. And bonus HP AP from food.
Might I be of service, sir? Very good.
Let's see. that one's done.
Nice.
Quest added, field research. Find all of the audio samples for the jukebox.
Yep.
What's the haps?
So, let's see. X8 data retrieval test. Release the unusual specimen into the testing area. Part of me is wondering if I should just try and come back and get some of these later, because I really want to get my brain back.
Yep.
Plus, I believe this one you can actually come back to, so... Worst case scenario, I can always do what I did with Honest Hearts, and after I finish the main story, come back and wrap up loose ends.
True.
And from what I've been told, it seems like Dead Money is the only one I have to worry about not being able to go back.
Yeah, it forces you to do it from start to finish, unfortunately.
Once you leave, there's no going back.
Well, I think, the best thing to do is between sections just save. Otherwise,
Yeah, that will be the DLC where you don't want to be overwriting your saves.
yeah.
Okay. Since I'm probably going to need to. Less DT, but...
Hello, it's nice to meet you. Who can I hide you from today?
Oh, joy.
We're okay on Stimpaks. We're okay on Medics, until we have to numb the pain.
Huh.
We haven't seen anybody in a while. Maybe the monsters have stealth suits too.
Right.
This is the basic stealth test. The robots will be looking for us, but we won't let them find us.
Great. Stealth. One of my weakest attributes.
Indeed. How well did you increase your stealth stat?
I'm not just talking about increasing my stealth stat. I'm talking about in general.
Yeah, I'm not the greatest at stealth either in these games. I usually just walk through and just gun everything down.
Yeah.
To borrow what Fiora, or at least what popped up in the Fiora-isms, no one can see you if there's no one around to see you.
More or less.
Too bad. We were spotted by robots. If you go back to the terminal to restart the test, I won't mess up again.
Well, at least they're not shooting at you when you fail the test.
This should
Basically,
be
you got
easy, as long as I don't screw up again.
to stealth around the RoboBrands.
Yep.
Okay, let's take a look at the map to get an idea of where I have to go. That way. Part of me wants to just go and kill them all so I can just breeze through here. Is that a possibility?
That is a possibility. You can kill them quietly. But I think you only have 2 between you and the thing. Oh.
Stealth boys are a robot's great weakness.
Please, lower your weapon and submit.
Fighting over.
Yeah, it's dead.
Time to
That
fight.
thing is quite dead now, really.
He's just making sure.
Like, the only way it can be any more dead if you shot it into the sun. Or drop a planet on it.
Please don't. I like living on this one.
Fighting over.
Oh yeah, you just used up a bunch of stim packs, didn't you, and a bunch of mid-X.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's too bad. Those robots would normally help defend us and the facility if we're attacked. Good boys and girls take their medics.
Ah!
That's a lot of medical stuff in you at the moment.
This should be easy, as long as I don't screw up again.
No, sir, you didn't screw up. It was user error.
I mean, I didn't write. She didn't write the text, so.
Test data processed. Firmware updated to version 1.1. Boot damping sensors online.
Mark 2 have been uploaded to the think tank.
New robot bugs. Bot bugs. Bad guys dealt with.
Don't need to worry about the patrols, cause dead.
Yeah, they're dead, Jim.
Time to
Time
fight.
for violence. You're no match for science. You're no.
I've seen something.
La Fantoma.
Maybe read that before you start the next test.
All right, everyone, calm down. Might have been a blip.
Just a sec. I do believe I heard the sound of another Robo Scorpion.
Robo Scorpion, attack!
Bad guys dealt with. This is the advanced test. Watch out for laser tripwires. They'll ruin our day.
These are tripwires, huh?
Yeah. You can fiddle with them. So they will not go off when you pass.
Also, no, did you notice the big fluffy puppy dog in Pretty Pictures on Fee server?
No, I've
Okay, I'm going to take my time with this because I'm getting some decent experience for hacking I should say disarming these things.
I've been having a rough afternoon.
Ah, no worries.
Uh-oh. Cessation of hostilities complete.
It's not worth increasing Snake. You're not a sneaky person.
But yeah, don't even bother. This is a very interesting build you got going here.
Let's see.
Ooh, Chemist. Could be handy, but you're not really a druggy build, are you?
Nope.
Rad absorption sounds good.
Rad absorption perk, your rad level slowly decreases on its own over time. Then there's the one I was debating on last time, lessons learned. Bonus to experience gain. Since I am now at level 28, that means I get a 28% experience bonus.
True. Chem resistant might be nice if you combine with the chemist, but yeah, not really worth it overall. You can just use that. What is it? Addiction, like clear or whatever the world that chemical is. I think you can even make that with the right reagents. I mean, you can get around to getting confirmed bachelor and lady killer. It's always a nice little one to have for the humanoid targets.
I'm kind of leaning towards. I mean, already got the perk where I just drop all my rads when I go to sleep.
True.
So I think I'm gonna go with lessons learned.
Yeah, and that'll increase your ability to gain experience. But yeah, but those other two perks are worth getting just for the additional damage you get.
And that took me up from 50 experience for one of these to 64.
Ooh, very nice.
Okay, I think that's all of the laser tripwires now. Oh, one more. Now where? I think I just about got you.
Test data processed. Firmware updated to version 1.2. Aura subnet online.
Nice. Making the stealth suit a little bit better.
Fixing things.
Ooh, plus 10
fixing.
repair. But isn't your repair like over the 100?
This is
Yep.
the expert stealth test. If you thought the lasers were bad, wait till you see the proximity mines.
Curses! My one weakness!
Yeah.
That was a genuine little shriek, that was.
Yes, it was.
I hear the beeping, but I don't see the beeping.
It's frustrating.
Where?
No clue. I don't see any indicator of where the thing's to.
Too bad. We triggered a mine. If you go back to the terminal to restart the test, I'll do better next time. Psst. If you hack the mines, this will go lots faster.
Can't hack what you can't find.
Indeed. So proximity mines, okay. So that's the big one for this area, then.
I hear them, but I do not see them.
Indeed.
Turn the light on.
Psst. If you want to be sneaky, turn off your Pip-Boy light.
Something to be sneaky around but the mines.
Who do you think is cuter, Dr. Klein or Dr. Boros?
I mean, both are brains in a jar, so
I think
don't
they'll.
think
I think they'll look a lot cuter when they're splattered on the floor.
so you're going to give them some brain surgery, eh?
Test data processed. Firmware updated to version 1.3. Torso fitment synced to user's physiology.
Might have cost you a stealth boy, but it was worth it.
Mm-hmm. Robot compliance test.
Interesting.
This is the robot compliance test. If you sneak up on a robot, you can disable it. It's so easy, even I can't mess up.
Are there any left that I can even do that to?
Unless they deploy more, I think you're good.
I see some. There's one.
It's those damn proximity mines that I can't seem to see.
Test data processed. Firmware updated to version 1.4. Impulse accelerator online.
I'm guessing then the trick to get rid of proximity ones is just to be quick and get through them.
Guess so.
They do have a fair bit of a lead-up time before they actually do their thing.
Yeah. And it is possible to disable them?
Neighbor, we can't see them, so that's the problem.
I mean, you can find them. They look like pulse mines. I saw at least a few of them.
Ah.
Well, that's taken care of.
This will stop the pain.
You're no match for science. You won't escape me.
This one looks
You
pretty
won't
tough.
escape me.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
So I do believe I've got the stealth suits fully upgraded. Plus 20% sneak speed, plus 1 perception, plus 1 agility, and plus 25 to speed and to sneak. Not bad, not bad.
Nice stealth
Ready?
suit.
Steady.
Scorpion! Scorpion! Attack! Tail rocking! You're no match for science!
You're no match for the fifth.
Beam of all that is Mobius!
Fighting over. Ready? Steady. Fighting.
Escape me! You think that my suit will keep you hidden from me? Think again! I see.
Fighting over.
Okay. I take it once I continue down this old world, this actual literal quest entitled Old World Blues, it'll take me to where my brain's at.
Yep.
Yep.
The person that's sending the Robo Scorpions against you is the same guy that has your brain.
Just don't punch him right away. Unless you really, really want to.
Indeed. But he's basically a part of the think tank now. He's probably the sanest one out of the entire lot because, yeah, he recognizes that the rest of them are just crazy assholes.
Also raisins.
Indeed. I mean, right now he's a few rounds short of a full magazine, but he's got more rounds in the magazine than the other ones do.
And I'm also putting my Desert Ranger combat armor on for the higher DT, and enough of the medics.
Yeah, you're gonna get addicted soon
Did I
if
do
you kept
something
on the
wrong?
stealth armor. And the thing is, yeah, you're not a stealthy person. The stealth armor's not really a good fit for you.
Mm-hmm. No offense to you, Stealth Armor, but it's...
Moodlights have more fun.
I can't believe I'm saying the oldest line in the book, but it's not you, it's me.
I hope I never have to hear that.
I doubt you will.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated. Why, yes. We are filled with the knowledge you speak of. If you wish to know more, simply ask the others. They can help you.
Okay.
I had started this quest and I never finished it on my playthrough the one time.
Hold down on the lower level.
All down on the lower level?
Yep.
The lobotomite animal before me. What other terrifying terrors will plague us in our quest for knowledge? Communists? Communist animals, perhaps? Be warned. Attempt to propaganda me. I will shriek as a frightened babe, calling loyal cyber dogs to my aid. Do you comprehend, commie animal?
Oh, this guy always entertains me. Say hello to Dr. Burrows.
There is
Carefully.
no drama in science. As I learned in high school, science is an intellectual pursuit devoid of bestial emotions. Unless, of course, you are a communist. Like Betsy Bright, who sat next to me in math, and her smoking Confederate Richie Marcus. As I learned in my high school, American High, AHS, drama is for movies, things of fiction. Here in the think tank, the only star is science.
Should I tell him I encountered his pet in X8 and had to kill it?
Sure, tell the asshole you killed its pet. I'm not a fan of these ones over here at the sink.
So, you put down Gabe. Thank you. A scamp, but really, his highly augmented combat programming could have proved meddlesome. In any event, thank you for putting him down. One less test subject to catalog and sort. Clearly a failure of Doggy's cybo-engineering. Before you is the brain of Dr. Boros, head of animology, beastology, and DNA scrambling technology here at Big Mountain. I lay the bones and hearts of animals bare beneath my searing gaze, especially the dogs. I did so love dogs once. Especially Gabe, that rascal. But there are many animals to shape. Industrious cazadors.
Oh yeah, say hi to the guy that made the cazadors.
They are my living, breathing
I'm grabbing the
DNA
flamer and I am
test
burning you.
tubes. Indeed. Docile, curious, safe, sterile. They are contained here at Big Mountain to preserve DNA and for observation.
I am going to murder you!
Yes, yes.
Because
It will be
Big
justifiable
Mountain
homicide.
Safety measures are far more sophisticated than their primitive animal instincts. We are their lords and masters. No, such creatures are found only here, for research purposes. They would no more be capable of escape than breeding. I cannot expect a lobotomite to understand the careful surgical castrating procedures used in their creation. Perhaps a demonstration
He
of my
thinks you didn't conduct a
castrating
very good
power
experiment.
would settle your doubts.
You've just try it and I am going to make it slow!
No, go with option 2. Go with option 2.
Yeah, option 2 is the funnier one.
Impregnate you? What? Do you want to make me vomit inside my tank?
Yeah.
The mere notion makes the edges of my biomed gel crystallize into asymmetrical patterns. Nonsense! That is what you speak. Nonsense from beyond. I was at the top of my high school class in American high school. I knew facts. I knew figures. I knew data. We would know if our research was flawed.
You were on the
It is
Enterprise.
not. We never contradict ourselves, so do not even try. In 2000, let's see, carry the 3, then count backwards from the Great Static, or beyond, there were the tarantula debates, and something about hawks, which made it around 2003, May, Tuesday. It was definitely Tuesday. Why are we even debating this? What you ask is of no importance. Mobius besieges us. There are more important things to worry about than data and facts.
Yeah, talk about contradicting yourself right then and there.
The malignant tumor that is Mobius plagues us all. His hunger for power, insatiable. From his lair in the Forbidden Zone, his terrifying Robo-Scorpion army clicks and whirs across the crater of Big Mountain, ever seeking, ever stinging. He must be stopped, or all of Big Mountain shall be destroyed.
Can I head back to Appalachia and grab one of those nukes and send it here? I want to help with that.
If only.
Nay, the divide is much closer.
Yeah, as long as I can get a nuke and blow this place to kingdom fucking come. Yeah, that'll work.
Back. Apparently there was communication issues.
The radar fence protects us all. If evidence is correct, the one who built it is me. It keeps anything with a disembodied brain inside, like us, and anything without a brain also inside. It is the ultimate defense against communist aggression. There'll be no infectious ideas on my watch. What? Why would you do either of those things? That is madness. There is nothing outside Big Mountain. We're pretty sure. We would know. Ever since my anxiety-filled days of powerlessness and being bullied in American high school, I have dreamed of such security as the fence. That and giant cybernetic dogs that would ruthlessly patrol and kill anyone who wasn't my friend, like Richie Marcus and Betsy Bright. Who's laughing now, Betsy? I hope you and Richie are happy smoking in your radioactive coffins. I'm glad you never came to my birthday party.
So, what do you think of the raging nerd in front of you?
Same thing I've thought about him before, but even more so. Kill! Kill!
Indeed. As soon as you start talking about Boris, I'm like, oh, does she know that she's talking to the guy that made the Cazadors? He's the creator of your nightmare fuel.
Is it bad that I spare these people every single time?
No, I mean, you're doing them to their own horrible fate of staying in this place and just continuing onward, so it's basically a fate worse than death.
Well, no, I don't even do that. I make them work for me.
Oh, jeez. Really?
Yes.
No! Beyond is death, despite mounting evidence to the contrary. No matter where these strange humans wander in from with their ideas and new brains, there is nothing beyond Big Mountain. Enough! Stop filling my precious brain cell units with irrelevant data. You sound like the other visitors, making wild claims of a world beyond, where there is a war beyond war. It is unproven and unthinkable. Bother the other doctors with your crackpot theories. I have no time. None of us do. There is logic and purpose in it. If these technologies are needed to pierce the Forbidden Zone, so be it. Science is powerful, and in the right hands, our hands, if we had hands, we would be nigh unstoppable. That castrated nickname of our facility is not its true name. The true name is Big Mountain. Where are your manners? It is our home, threatened by the horrors of Mobius. All we wish to do is continue our research, layer upon layer, above and beneath the floor of the crater, until we have our answers. But no, Mobius will not let us rest, scaring us with his scary robots with their laser tails and blowing up all the time.
They don't seem to realize the horror that they've unleashed by pissing me off.
No, they do not.
I like this one here. This girl looks like it's been tag teamed by giant fuckbots.
It was not
Please
our
assume
first
the
choice
position.
of testing grounds, but we no longer have the luxuries of our test cities. Then we lost the mountain. After the explosion, we couldn't find it anymore. So the crater became our testing grounds for science. Yes, in the past, individuals would come to us, pay for technology, and if their town, community, or city was just right, we could use that city as a controlled experiment. Vault-Tec was much better at it, of course. We had to make do, get permission, sometimes. If only we could have used commie cities. But capturing whole cities was hard, so we captured enough commies to make cities of our own. So we had a group of Chinese prisoners to experiment on. Those were the days. But the true test was science on unsuspecting Americans. Whether it was holograms, new autodocs, toxins, vending machines, we wound them up, let them go into tiny, isolated towns. Then we observed.
They keep on... the more they talk, the more they dig their graves deeper and deeper and deeper.
Boom! Yes, quite unexpected and embarrassing. All better now after the landscaping, though. Much more pleasing to our monitors.
Well, that's the
And
darn whole thing
crater
about
helps
science.
keep
It just
everything
doesn't
inside,
always
because
see
it is
passion on them.
bowl-shaped.
That's enough out of you.
Until next time, then.
How high is your science?
Probably
Whoa.
middling,
Okay.
I think.
Because I know you can start to translate what he says with some science.
Not high enough at the very least, it seems.
Breaking news! Talking lobotomite arrives in Think Tank. Its purpose, unknown. Undefinable. Its presence here, impossible. Oh? Oh, yes. I'm not going to bother correcting you. At least you got the doctor part correct. I can be grateful for that, at least. Stop the presses! Just in from my eye monitors. Is that Robco Tech on your arm? It is! What's your agenda bringing that in here? How dare you bring Robco Tech in here? What are you showing off? How great Robert House and his big company are? Oh, we can make Securitrons better than any robot those geniuses at Big Mountain can make, and they'll last 1,000 years. You're lucky I don't have hands to tear that dip boy off your arm, or feet to stomp on its stupid metal guts. Ugh. Damn Robco. Worry about House? Why would I do that? Humpy died alone in a dingy room, straining his last remaining bodily fluids into jars. And him and his dirty girdle bots. Don't even get me started on those filthy biological catcher's mitts. Fine. All things robotical. You see a robot? I made it. See a broken robot? I made it that way. Deconstructed it down to parts. I've a gift with machines. I can render anything inoperable. Preserve them in a non-functioning state.
I can do that too.
Who asked you? You just wait until a working machine threatens you, and you'll wish I was around.
They've done that plenty of times. They're all in pieces now.
Yeah, I do. It wasn't always oh. I just took that one by default because sometimes it's easier to accept the mistake as long as the purpose works. I don't want to get into it. It's a sore topic with me. Makes my gel ripple. Great. Psychology. Clearly the worst of the sciences, right after collostodiuretics. Okay, so my name isn't O. Never was. It was circular, a single character, digit, but not O. But even with enhanced sensors, no one here could get it right. Always kept seeing the letter, not the number.
Ooh, just
You can give it a try.
I might as well take Dala up on that self-vivisection competition. Forget this. It's like talking to Klein's rear shell. Until our next...
You are an unusual specimen to so boldly walk into the mighty expanse of the think tank, fearless and proud as a teddy bear. Between the extraction of their higher reasoning abilities and urination-inducing fear, most lobotomites dare not approach us, let alone speak to us. Yet you have no such fear. Facing me, epidermis flushed with blood, plasma running molten beneath, your face contorting with muscular expression. Will you indulge me? Say a few words. Face towards the monitors, please, so that I might record it for further examination. Yes, go on. Seeing your lips and mouth forming words, both revolting
Steady
and
there,
somehow...
Steady.
How does it feel to have the flesh roll around in your mouth like that? To control each muscle and the tongue, like having a fish or extremely dexterous slug lolling and flopping in one's malval cavity. Whatever for. No, I like teddy bears. Teddy bears come in many sizes. Your size is what intrigues me the most. Some say that teddy bears can't be living, breathing things. They are wrong. They are large biological forms, breathing, heaving, snarling, coughing. Lobotomites are my teddy bears. Oh, yes. What? Nonsense.
Oh, you tease.
What? What are you doing? Stop it. Why? Why are you making me partake in this?
Are you messing with her?
Until I get my brain back and I can eradicate them, this is the only thing I've got available to me.
Enough. I am already
Bang. You're having fun again, aren't you?
sufficiently percolated me. I don't know what it is about the biology of lobotomites. It infects my thoughts. All that skin and muscle and tissue. I cannot deny it. The illogic of it. The betrayal of our own beliefs. I blame my curiosity. Really? What is this? You seek to shame me in front of the others? How intriguing. Yes, I'll partake. This shameful feeling is quite invigorating. How new. And you'll keep coming back to collect your payment, correct? Yes, that will be fine. Here, please. Take this from me with your rough, bacterial-laden hands. My stored, repressed juices as your filthy compensation. Oh, and here's a tip. That's customary, isn't it? Been so long, really. Oh, removing it is a simple procedure. Well, except the complications it can cause to the heart and spine. But once the heart and spine are gone, no trouble at all. Clamp the subject down. One laser incision around the skull. Crack, snip, done. The brain is finally free of the skin envelope, which is then kept automated for cleanup duties around Big Mountain. Lobotomites. With you, however, something is definitely wrong. We've never had a lobotomite who kept speaking after being forcibly lobotomized. I am relieved the pacification field is working. If it didn't, I would broadcast some concern to my colleagues about safety protocols. That is a good question. My theory is that the Tesla coils in your brain pan are still connected to your brain somehow. It really could be anywhere. Brains are a lot smarter than most researchers give them credit for. We still have your spine and heart. If you were to somehow find your brain, wherever it sloped off to, you could humanically reduce yourself again. Until our next interaction, my intriguing little lobotomite.
I'm still going to kill you, but I might kill you last.
I can hear your penis-tipped feet tromping around.
And you're going first.
But definitely the
Did you
Cazador
retrieve
guy
the
first,
technologies
right?
yet?
Oh,
we
yeah.
need them as... What? You did? Your survival, let alone success, barely registered in my projections. Now, all I need to do is check my transmission databank. Mobius is always filling it up with his psychotic calls. Oh yes, there's the schematics, just like you said. How truthful. Yes, yes. Yes, No, I mean yes. You just need to analyze these technologies for a moment. They are extremely advanced, you know?
Good last one.
I know how these technologies work. Of course I know. If you remember, we described them in clearly abstract, contradictory statements before. Why would we do that if we weren't certain on how to use them? Yes, so let me... a bit, huh? I'll figure it out. So you're saying it's the X2 array, not the antenna I should be examining. That was most likely my plan, yes. Let me check something. Of course, I have it. The override sequence to open the Forbidden Zone door is hidden in the schematics. Well, not hidden. It's actually right there, behind the programming equivalent of coffee stains. It's embedded in what seems to be recursive code. It's badly commented there and there. Oh, and null pointers very sloppy, Mobius. You see, using the antenna to boost the emitter's sonic frequency, and the stealth suit to bypass the Forbidden Zone lock, yes, that could work. Was that my plan? It must have been. Sometimes I truly surprise myself. The door is open, and now Mobius will get his. Heal you? What, put you back together like some giant hard-boiled yum-yum deviled egg? I mean, technically, these items could all be used to put you back together once you had your brain. But for now, they can be used in the name of aggression. The door should be unsealed. Now, instead of being subjected to threats, we can now send an equally threatening message to Mobius. And that message is science. Deliver this message, and Big Mountain shall be freed from Mobius's reign of terror. You can go now. That's your cue.
I will be back. I will kill you all.
I mean, it's not... Mobius isn't the evil guy here, it's these idiots.
Or are you the true villain this whole time?
True.
Machine Head perk rank 3. I'm gonna assume that's a perk to give me extra damage against machines.
More or less.
I presume so.
Yeah.
Big boom.
Survival or science?
Your science wasn't that awful. It was 50.
Yeah, so what's the vote for? Science or survival at this level?
Science.
Mm-hmm.
What's going to be more useful going forward? I agree.
Well, where she's tutor now, science will help her out a fair bit.
Yeah. Well, and just higher science in general help is hacking.
Oh, most indeed.
It's hard to get data off of terminal you've punched to death.
Were there horrible shots?
Roger, roger.
Oh shit!
Big scorpion. Head up to the thing. Should be terminal through the turrets up here somewhere.
You can't avoid the deadly laser sting of Dr. Mobius!
I can do whatever the fuck I want. Don't tell me what I can and cannot do.
He's obviously never met me.
No, he hasn't. Awfully dark in here. So how do you kill it?
Well, you can just, if you want to be a plebeian about it, you can just shoot it.
This is a X-42, attack in the name of Mobius!
Shit. That's a hard one. That's one below initiatives. You just got. What the heck is this thing?
Okay. This is only gonna be a.
Try committee. Right side column, 6th row. Okay, not committee.
Okay, so we went backwards.
Yeah, for ones like this, that little trick to remove duds is a godsend.
Alright, I brought up the hacking aid on my Pip-Buck, so give me a second.
Sadly, though, it was bad that the first one you got there now was replenishment. Your chances.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. Marauding.
Indeed.
So I got 3 out of 3 out, which means it's probably the ING.
Possibly.
There's belonging and defeating and returning. There's a lot of ings. A whole lot of ings.
Yeah.
Beginning. Oh, darn it.
Is the screen share in Discord still up? Because it sounds like
Yeah,
you're...
it's still up.
I'm an idiot. There, fixed it. Sorry about that. Now I can help you in real time rather than kind of going, what's going on? We're in a delay here. So it's double brackets.
Yeah, the trick to removing duds and potentially restoring your attempts is for anything that makes a kind of a closed bracket.
Yep.
The same thing happens in 76 too, so... There's a lot of passwords here, it's a problem.
You got one in the bottom left.
Forgotten? No.
Try paralyses. Nope.
Okay, what's the same between Forgotten and Paralyses? Third letter R, second to last letter E.
Yep.
Okay. So, no, no, no. I see only two it could be. Perform.
Try convinces.
Which one?
Convinces.
No, because the two letters that match, the third letter is an R.
Yeah, not necessarily.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, back out again.
Okay, I've got a hacking aid up. It's not necessarily the two that match between the two guesses. It's between that one guess.
It's like playing Mastermind.
But the two, you might get two guesses that have two matching letters, but they may not be the same letters.
Yeah, it's just like playing Mastermind. You would get the right ideas, but you get the white pegs versus the black pegs. Right next to willingly.
Oh,
that was a hit.
So now you compare.
Convicted.
What was that?
Try convicted. CONVICTED.
Well, now you gotta look at which ones do you have that have 5 letters that match up to what you got there now.
That'd be 6. Shoot. Try that one. Ah, dang it! No, that won't be it. Ah, God. Hate it when it's such a good hit and then you go backwards every attempt.
Yeah, the hacking minigame game is definitely one that's a little annoying in the Fallout series.
Yeah. Alright, let's see if I can get all the words into this thing before you have to back out.
Alright. We have wandering, continued, correctly, countries, mentioned something, monocolor, monastery, worshipper, conqueror, concerned, monstrous, concealed, convinced, and contained. And it looks like the pair in brackets.
Okay.
What you got for us, Carl?
I'm still getting them in.
Okay.
I'll wait.
Okay, that's all.
Yep, what you got?
Try concerned first.
Only 1 out of 9.
Oh. Try something. SOMETHING, because it has the O shared. That's it. Yes!
Oh,
Nice one.
I completely. God damn! I completely missed that word. Fucking A. I am useless at times, aren't I?
That's alright. I just noticed stuff like that. I'm good with words. I used to be like, I love word searches.
Yeah, like I said, no worries. This is the hacking mitigator. Now it's not an easy one.
MT, you could barely hear you.
Yeah, you need to boost your game. I guess you gotta let the game up really whispery. I know you're trying to keep your voice down, because Sam, but you know.
No, because I accidentally forgot to boost my new game.
You're being the boss side.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this ship is fun.
Oh crap!
Oh, you can't do it.
Well, I got no choice, but I get it to gotta break him down then.
Do you have any science?
It's not going to get her higher enough. She needs to plus 35, but she's only at 65. She needs to be jacked. That won't do. Yeah.
Bugger.
Sorry.
Can't be helped. Wonder if I could just try and bypass him.
What? Are you a salesman? Go away! There's no access to the dome. It is forbidden and locked.
Ooh.
Another layer.
Mm-hmm. Yo, look at that big old cute and cuddly thing.
There is a password for the terminal.
Oh, there is?
Yes.
Ow. So the question becomes, where do I find that password?
We can probably look that up for you.
Left of the leftmost Protectron Bay.
Protectrons.
Down. Yeah, down where the drones were.
Oh, so you might want to heal up. You hear a few. Oh.
And you're dead.
Well. That thing does hit like a Mack truck at times. Oh, there's Trons doing their thing.
Ah!
Got it. Cool.
Sweet. Now you just have to avoid dying.
Yeah, they should. The Protectron should keep him busy.
True.
I think the terminal was in the other bunker. Oh. Never mind. I'm an idiot again.
Fucking job.
Well done.
That's the end of that.
Now I had to just re-loot this place since it had a lot of medicinal stuff I could use.
Indeed. Also a lot of ammo too, but that's not as big of a need.
Still, bullets are caps. People will buy bullets. You can never go wrong selling ammunition.
And unlike the BS in 76, ammo doesn't have weight in here if you're not in hardcore mode.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's good.
So much better.
I mean, the weight attribute for most ammo in 76 is pretty negligible as long as you're carrying the right stuff, but if you're carrying heavy stuff, you're screwed.
Ooh, Stealth Boy, nice. That makes up for the one that you used with the Stealth Boy stuff.
And I got a couple more over back at my bed in the sink.
Ah, it is good.
Das ist gut, ja.
Mm-hmm.
Det är väldigt bra. You're gonna leave all those mugs behind?
I don't want to be that much of an enabler.
Oh, no. You must enable everything.
Excuse me.
I mean, it's not like you're just giving him the mugs and he just, sits there in bliss. You get stuff out of it. Useful stuff.
Right now, there's only one useful thing I want right now. It's my goddamn brain back!
Yeah, be kind of a thing to get. Where's the door?
It's on the other side of the field.
Okay.
I think she walked by it earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But, loot.
Oh dear, I think I've used up all my ammo for this thing.
Yep.
Crap.
Well, I guess you can't get it all.
Unfortunately.
unless you find more ammo for it.
Right church, wrong pew.
No, wrong church. I'm noticing a lack of glory to the All-Father.
Yo, hello there. You are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright. A little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely. Depth perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago. That's old age for you. Should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. It's just that the right eye would see the wrong things. The flying tortoises were the worst. Would you care for a mentat? I love mentats. Delicious and smarty.
He has an addiction to them.
Amazingly science-erific thoughts and ideas when those chalky tablets are zipping through my biogel. I forget them all not long after, though. Especially with the data constipating my memory core. Afraid binary streams might shoot out my chassis. Had to start using the dome floor and walls here to inscribe equations, although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end.
He's way more coherent than the other ones, isn't he?
Seems like it.
Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I. Do you? You seem fine without it. And does it even want to go back with you? Maybe you should ask it.
By the way, if I
It's
disappear,
quite
my computer is
independent,
restarting
has all
because
manner of
I've downloaded an
opinions.
update to my antivirus program,
Tell you
so
what,
I hope it won't,
I'll
but
leave
you
it
never
up to
know.
your brain. If it wants to go, then fine. If not, well, you should respect its wishes. Indeed. The goodbye part of our little chat, then. Goodbye. Please mind the equations on the floor.
Get your brain back.
Indeed. Time for a nice long conversation, neighborly, with your brain. It's actually a lot smarter than you at this point.
Themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been? Crawling through pits of radioactive muck again? Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie?
Yeah, I like the second one. Or the third one.
Yes, well, believe me, the opposite is equally true. Good lord, have you bathed at all since they pulled me out of you? Oh yes, I rather expect you have. You must have been swamped, you poor dear. Why don't you relax and put your feet up? I've just been traumatically scooped out of my body and plugged into this jar. That's all. But you've been busy.
So just the first option is just screaming at me. Select me, please.
I like the second one though.
Yeah.
Oh, had I? What exactly will you do if I don't? Not put me back in that cranial dungeon you call your head? Heavens forbid. You wouldn't. That's inhuman.
Oh
I
god,
would.
Oh, the second one's good.
Yes.
You're a monster. A deranged, self-destructive monster.
Don't you want to be reunited? I think I'd be happy to get back into my head.
I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you.
Yeah, that first one's a good one.
Yeah.
Overrated biological feedback. Believe me, you only feel that way because you've got all that meat. Oozing hormones.
Yes, huge option.
Always the siege options.
I suppose you're right. That does call certain assumptions into question, doesn't it?
Yes.
Indeed. Quite the conundrum. How do you suppose we resolve it?
Yes.
I suppose there might be some advantage to that, yes. There's a chance that the reintegration would create some improved synergy between us.
That just... these are just the kitschiest responses. Although option 3 is a better question, actually.
True.
Yeah, I would go, how the hell did Mobius get a hold of my head?
After the think tank extracted me from your skull, they fell to bickering amongst themselves. I'm sad to say we were quite forgotten about. Dr. Mobius saw an opportunity to gain some leverage and had me spirited away to his dome.
How do you manage that?
I don't know. I'm afraid the trauma of our separation rendered me quite insensate. I didn't come around until I was safely ensconced in this tank. I'm quite sure whatever he did was highly scientific, though.
Oh, I'm just imagining it's just a barrage of Robo-Scorpions just pounding their way in there.
That seems like a pretty unlikely coincidence.
Hardly. Dr. Mobius keeps a close optical sensor on the goings-on at the think tank. As soon as he saw the opportunity, he took it. Well, as long as your curiosity is satisfied. Well, I suppose you've convinced me well enough. I'll rejoin your body if that's your final decision. Unfortunately, before we get to that stage of the proceedings, we have a problem. Even if I could settle myself back in your skull and reconnect all those pesky nerve endings, Dr. Mobius doesn't have the tools here. We would have to make use of Dr. Klein's lab, and I rather doubt the brains are inclined to share.
I like that second option.
B, go with B.
Oh, lovely. We've reached the mindless violence portion of the program. Tell me, what exactly are you, and I use the word loosely, planning?
unarmed 75. I'm gonna show the
Not
a
much of
black
one for the
eye.
high-tech approach, are we? Well, I suppose we'd best get on with it.
Yeah, that first one.
Right.
Yeah.
Look out, Think Tank! This brain is coming out of its jar! I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the Think Tank took from us. Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. But now that I'm with you, the Sync's autodock can plug them back in no problem. Right then, off we go. Clyde will be in for a nasty shock when he realizes the pacification field won't work on a mind and body reunited.
Yeah, you can sort of talk with Mobius some more if you want.
They said I was mad. Oh, I see you and your brain reached a compromise. How pleasant. I hypothesize after the indignant frequencies my receptors had recepted, such a partnership-based conclusion would be low on the likely scale. If I recall, I had a plan that was working, whatever it was. I don't think it reached fruition. I would recall fruit if it had happened. I wasn't trying to kill them, just keep them out of trouble. What was that plan? Blast. I probably wrote it down on the floor somewhere. That will be difficult. It would be
You should have went with the third option there, Neighborly.
versions of me that have better depth perception. And they have an arsenal of vivisectors, brainial beams, and a rather nasty ray that can make your atoms do a happy dance. If you could survive those highly improbable odds and ends, then deceasing them is definitely
So, Neighborly, are you enjoying the guy that kept you safe?
I doubt killing them would do
Yes, I
anything
am.
except make you feel better. Or let you brag to other humans about your primal violentness. Something ingenious and needlessly complicated, I expect. I may have already told you and forgotten it. I forgot I had forgotten pencils until one day I found one. Spent days studying its purpose before my memory circuit kicked in. Felt quite silly. Well, you could try and appeal to their humanity. That's a tired cliche. And really, when they were humans, they weren't very good humans.
Yeah, that was the third option right there. I really, really like it.
Yes.
Well, if you're determined to go down that road, so be it. They will undoubtedly switch off the pacification field when you return.
Ask for a
Yes.
chat.
The ghosts
Yes,
aren't
fix it
real?
up.
That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities. Please be my guest. The receptor is there, and the side-switching wobbly bob, just turn that. Good, good, better. Oh, yes, that feels wonderful. This is even better than my afternoon Mentats break.
You can always ask him why he ran off, but yeah.
Oh, a variety of reasons. You're something of a homily. Anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here.
Can't have brains moving around of their own volition. I'm not sure, except that I'm sure there's a very good reason for it. I have very good reasons for almost everything I do.
Excuse me.
Even if I forget them occasionally. Although I feel this one is especially important. Oh, well. Oh, curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. Oh, maybe it was when I found out some unpleasant answers. Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I said that. Had to work myself up to it. Not usually violent. Except when
This
I
is
am,
honest.
then watch out! So many chems, such varieties. Whenever I take Mentats, I can feel my entire chassis breathe like a big spherical lung. As for the Psycho, sometimes get the chem dispositories in my tank all switched up. Go in the wrong tube. Still, served its purpose. I find...
Get a mentat from him.
I'm having them...
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Why, of course you can. I am well versed in the science of sharing. Well, when not chemmed out of my sphere.
Thank you, thank you, drunk grandpa.
Not wrong.
That's basically what Dr. Mobius is. He's drunk grandpa.
Oh, he's awesome.
And Longnose is suggesting to do the side quest first for the better ending for everyone in the sink before I take down the doctors.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
First things first, I am going to take care of some very important business.
Murder, death, kill?
No, putting things back where they're supposed to be.
Wait, did you beat the Bloatfly?
Not
Nope.
yet.
Okay.
The Bloatfly kicked her ass a few times for now, and then she went, nope, we're gonna wait for later on to do that.
Yeah,
that noise!
That fight is pretty hard, even at higher levels.
Yeah, I mean, look at Toad Nerui. Her build in a fight against that is not going to work out well.
That Bloatfly is harder to fight than Legate Lanius.
Yep.
The final boss of New Vegas.
So you turn Goblin on and cheat.
Well, congratulations, Nerui. You met the kind doctor that saved you from a bunch of idiots that are at the sink.
And he did so for very good reasons.
Let me just fire
Oh, his dialogue is good. But at least he speaks coherently.
Well, of course, when not chemmed out of his gourd.
True, or tripping on Psycho.
Then, whoo! I go.
I'll use a concentration perk. Oh, I was gonna read it. Ah. Let me read the next one.
Basically, robots are less confused by me, but healing items and chems are more effective.
You require some additional services?
Reinforced spine perk. Your spine is back in your body, but some advanced technologies remain. Your torso can now be crippled again, but your strength, STR, and damage threshold bonuses have been doubled, +2. That's not how doubling works.
What are you, some sort of science man?
I know numbers.
I think it's doubled compared to the other option.
Yeah, I think I kept only the organic brain and the heart, if I remember right. Keeping the spine was awesome because your body could no longer be crippled. Not having your limbs crippled is god tier.
Sorry, but for this character, I have no intention of going the cyborg route.
No, that's fine.
But Nerui, transhumanism is based.
Your points?
Absolutely none.
Exactly. I'll be $5.
Now to finish the side quests for the others.
Oh, make sure to go and explore the various locations too.
I think she's hit most of them.
I pretty much hit all of them already.
Okay, I think the magic number is 25.
No. It's not 25, it's 42. It's always 42.
There are 42 named locations. Caps out at 37 if I remember right.
Shh. That went right over your head. I've also watched the show a lot longer than you have. I mean, when did it started airing when you were 11. No, you were 10. You were 10 when My Little Pony came on first in 2010. That's a lot.
Okay, Boomer.
Yeah, I turned 45 next year, so yeah, I get it.
Oh, congrats! Almost over the hill.
Yeah.
I thought Hill was 40.
It technically is.
Yeah, but 50's a nice round number. Also, it means that you can legally qualify as a GILF.
What now?
Your silence
I got
volumes.
I gotta reset. I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Okay.
It's up top, isn't there?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
At least on the good news, I've got everything back where it's supposed to be now.
Yep.
So once I manage to finish the side quests, then I can go and wreak my bloody vengeance on the think tank.
Oh yes, you can kill all of the idiot ones for now and leave Mobius behind for now to be the one functioning member of this place for now.
But think about him, he'll be so lonely.
I'm sure he'll find something.
Okay, now.
Now, if only you could actually kill off the guy that created Cazadors with a Cazador. That would just be poetic.
I am going to still grab the flamer for him.
He deserves it.
I mean, I don't have much in energy weapons, but I don't care. He deserves to burn.
True.
Okay, right back where I left off. How the hell do I get up there?
Okay, to head back to the single station, there was a collapsed tower right ahead of you. Yeah, part of it's fallen across and made a bridge.
Aha!
Ah, neat.
Corrosive glove.
Ooh. I'm guessing acid-based a melee weapon?
Yep.
Someone did not properly clean up after a chemistry experiment. The bag should be directed to your front. No, behind. It
Nice.
Went past as you came over the bridge.
And now Nerui gathers up some more seeds for the biological little unit. You really don't like that one, do you? Ooh.
Dang it, bang it.
Your legs felt that one. Welcome back, Noteworthy.
Second. There we go. Right. Yeah. Of course, everything is booting, so.
No worries. Nehru is currently getting more seeds for her beloved biological unit.
I see. Did she kick the? Oh, she hasn't killed the brains yet. All right.
Nope, she's got her brain back and her spine and her heart. So.
Ding.
In shining armor.
Use your flight off the mirror-like finish of your gleaming armor. You gain a +5 damage threshold against any edge weapons and +2 reflective eyewear.
What's Old World Gourmet?
Thanks to Unclean Living, you've learned the secrets of the lounge lizards. +25 addiction resistance, +50 from a bonus from snack food, scotch, vodka, and wine now give you health in addition to the normal effects.
Ooh, okay.
In combat,
Go ahead.
In combat, you do plus 10% against your male opponents. Outside of combat, you'll sometimes have access to unique dialogue options when dealing with the same sex.
Means you're gay.
In combat, you do plus 75% critical damage against animals and mutated animals. With the Intense Training perk, you can put a single point at the ending of your special attributes. We already know all this stuff. Where's the good stuff? Get to the
Retention, Swift Learner, Cannibal, Entomologist.
Might be helpful against Castors.
Lead Belly, Vigilant Recycler.
You don't take kindly to raiders, junkies, or tribals trying to settle or stay alive in civilized lands. Against dirty raider and junkie types as well as Zion's tribals, you do plus 15% damage and have a bonus to it in fact.
Not bad.
Terrifying Presence.
That one is fun. That one is fun.
I'll temporarily mark this one and see if there's anything else that I find more desirable.
Fight to power, nice.
Yeah, there's Fight the Power in the FOE system. If I remember right, it's a trait.
Yep. It's a holdover. No, actually it's a perk.
I thought it was a trait.
Math Wrath.
No, it's a perk. It gives you like a bonus against Steel Rangers, Enclave.
There might be a perk and a trait of it. That might be what it is, because I'm pretty sure it gives you a negative to speaking to them.
Are you
I will
thinking
look
of
that up.
slave?
No.
Fast metabolism.
That's not a bad one either, but
Oh right, I forgot about Mitten Squad doing an atomic run. Wait, you're level 30. You might be able to take almost perfect.
That's only an FO3.
Oof. Ooh, the implant GRX.
You gain
You
a
gain
non. Go ahead.
You gain a non-addictive subdermal turbo chem injector. This perk may be taken twice, with the second rank increasing the effect from 2 to 3 seconds and the uses per day from 5 to 10. Activated in the Pip-Boy inventory.
The Wastelander with the most gear win. Or at least survives.
Or at least survives.
You can now carry an additional 50 pounds of gear, stacks with strong back perk.
Taking it. More.
When in doubt, carry more junk.
true.
You got some plans for me, don't you? Yeah, I can smell it all over you.
Oh.
Oh god. Oh, the second option. That wording choice is.
I love it when you talk like that. Let me just get that interface open.
I'm gonna be watching this one.
Research station this full of seed? No. No, you haven't.
You really don't like the biological unit, do you?
Might I be of service, sir?
Well, hello. Still waiting for that seed. What's the haps? Right on, Daddy-o. Just catch you later, Gator.
I find it funny how that board is completely taken up by E equals MC squared.
Yep.
These ones here seem to be all things to help the think tank.
I'll be right back. Gonna get a snack.
Oh, don't want to forget the flamethrower.
Rui, get some Flammenwerfer.
got any more sweet, innocent little kitchen appliances for me? Well, well. What have we got here? Another innocent little toaster. Come here. I won't hurt you. Ha! Gotcha! Oh, yes. The sweet smell of spilled electric guts. The sparking diodes. I fucking live for this!
I like the toaster.
When I played through this, all the clipboards, all the dishes, all the toasters in the Capital Wasteland were brought here to be processed.
Ooh, yeah, they.
Oh shit! They're happy. They're so happy to see you.
So you're looking for what? What was it? It wasn't Klein. It was start with a B or something. That was the one that did the Cazadors.
Boros.
Yeah. Wrong one, Nayru.
He's the first one to die.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
That's from my attack protocol.
So she's the last to die by fist.
Stupid kid.
This one dies from fire.
I will unleash the incredible... An attack in the dome from beyond the dome.
And the diabolical brain that birthed Cazadors has been overdone.
Waiter, I asked for a steak, not charcoal.
So
No,
Nayru, you got to do your vengeance.
What are you gonna do next?
So you might want to go loot them now.
Same thing we do every night, notably. We're going to take over the world.
Let's try to take over the world.
No, we're gonna do it.
Oh.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Oh, she had a teddy bear on her.
Wah.
Well, they're all dead now. Meeting people. Infecting? So that's 4 of them looted so far.
Yeah, now to find where Klein flew off to.
Oh, over to the left. Actually, oh no, you blasted them all the way up, didn't you?
Yeah, up the stairs.
Oh, I should have backed this when I had a chance to. They're uploading the audiobook on Christmas Day.
Oh, you mean the Fallout Equestria official audiobook?
Yep, Christmas Day.
Well, that's for general. I backed them a while back, so
I didn't because I was stupid. So.
So yeah, I'll be able to listen to it. Listen to it on the 4th.
Ooh, nice.
Which means I'll finally get to experience the original Fallout Equestria.
For someone who listened to the other recording multiple times.
So you're not going to find Klein?
That's Dr. O.
Yeah, because he went right up into the roof, didn't he?
Oh, there he is.
Oh. Welp. Dr. Mobius is the last remaining one of the think tank. The sanest member.
Mm-hmm.
As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The Courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others. Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
The Sync Central Intelligence Unit was impressed by the amount of exploration the Courier had undertaken. Facilities believed lost, destroyed, or ones that had simply gotten up and walked to new locations had been rediscovered by its intrepid new master. Internally, the artificial personality debated as to whether it preferred the old management to the new, and concluded that the Courier's thorough approach to research and investigation was admirable and worthy of its respect.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better Scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him overmuch. Once the rush of Mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The Sync atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The Biological Research Station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours. The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the Showboat. One of them eventually transferred to the Lightwave Dynamics plant, and began a long, unrequited affair with one of the holograms.
The Sync continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the Magneto-Hydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean. Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new purpose. It sought to develop antitoxins to flush into its drains and counteract the poisons bleeding into the soil.
The Toaster continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other Sync personalities decided enough Sparking and hissing, the Toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
It is best to collect coffee Although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Blind old Jefferson, with sounds the courier brought him, created a symphonic counter-frequency that saved Big Mountain from sonic invasion in 2910. If you didn't hear about it, good. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names much too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit until it could upgrade it no more. It felt worn, fulfilled, and a bit sluggish. It realized not long after, the stealth suit had left it, without so much as a note on the nightstand. So the infiltration program sent out robo-brains into the wastes, looking for its wayward technology. It eventually found Repcon HQ, and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends who kept breaking into the facility.
The courier, organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places, as they should be. After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
The think tank basement, filled with lobotomized robotical frames of the doctors, now served as a graveyard. The monitors had recorded the battle in its entirety, including the think tank's final, shrill, terrified screams, whimpers, and pleas for mercy. They broadcast these humiliating last moments as a warning to anyone approaching the perimeter that other smarty pants were not welcome. The courier was the inheritor of the Big Empty, and there was room for only one will in the halls of the think tank dome.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues. It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, old world blues took on a new meaning. Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
it can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues, and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal Ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The Sink sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
A lonesome road.
But not quite yet.
Yeah.
So, I forget, what's the name of the seed guy?
The biological research unit, I think.
Yeah, so... Basically Zaquarius, right? By the way, have I told you guys recently about Dames of Astoria?
Still!
Get out! You may get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out!
That was so forced.
Yes, but you knew it was coming eventually.
Oh, right, by the way, you can now fast travel to
So you killed the you killed the brains?
Yep.
Yep, and they really killed the idiot ones that were down at the center there now, but kept the Mobius alive. Because Mobius was the only sane one out of that entire lot.
Or give a definition of sane.
I mean...
I was about to dramatically ask, oh, are you ready to return? And then you just immediately just fire.
Not all of them are insane. Darla's just a fucking pervert.
Yeah.
Are you ready to return? Fuck off.
Well, that was Old World Blues, and long nose. I did manage to spawn Roxy, so I did manage to get her while I was exploring that one area.
Good.
Yep.
I didn't see her in the ending though, which is sad.
Roxy shows up at the end of the game. I think.
No, I think.
No, she has an ending at the end of the DLC.
Oh.
She has a side.
Either way, Roxy is going to return to the Mojave and have copious amounts of little cyber puppies with Rex.
Yep.
That is the canon ending, and I will not have anybody tell me otherwise.
No, I think literally the game says that.
Alright, friend. Pow!
Wait, does Neighbor... How many caps does Neighbor have?
A lot.
Yeah.
You might be able to sell some of the extra weapons and such. I recommend potentially upgrading the, just keep building up a supply of the Saturnite Power Fist.
16,917.
Wait, 20,000?
16. 16917.
You might be able to build up a supply of Saturnite Power Fist, but definitely whenever you complete big dead money, depending on what you decide to do, you'll have enough to afford the big one.
The big one?
The big one.
The big one.
Big one.
Level 30, true mortal.
Well, considering that I've been streaming for almost 3.5 hours now. I'd say this is probably a good enough time as any to wrap up the stream.
Yeah, pretty much when you went to that boss fight, you probably should have expected a later running stream.
Well, I'm sorry I couldn't be in here earlier, but it was interesting seeing the end. And remember, stream, today's broadcast was brought to you by the letter F and the number 69.
Right. Anywho.
Yeah.
I definitely want to thank everyone who came to watch the stream. Hope you all had fun. To everyone who joined me, Carl, Noteworthy, Orsk, MT, and Tufty sneaking right in there. I hope you guys enjoyed as well, and thank you so much for joining me.
My book.
So the next time we go into the Mojave Wasteland, I'm thinking it might be, apart from making sure to lighten my load a little bit, it might be time to jump into the next DLC, Dead Money.
Actually, Nimber, if you want to, if you haven't settled into the Lucky 38, you can actually use the sink as a nice little backup base. Like, you can fast travel. The primary catch is that you have to be on the outer fringes of the map.
So basically, I have to be outside in order to do it.
Yeah, you just have to be outside and out of combat.
That's easy enough. Plus,
Plus,
it sounds like I don't have to worry about doing the long, slow walk with the sink.
No. It literally teleports you right outside the door. You just have to turn around, interact with the door. Actually, if you want to, you can pop back over there real fast, and you can see how easy it is.
Yeah, next time.
Okay, fair enough.
As for the next stream.
But yeah, until next time. Hope you all take care. Bye now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye and bye-bonds.